Hello students, welcome to my class. Today we will continue with exercise 3.7 of the chapter pair of linear equations in two variables of class 10. So in my previous video we have completed 3 questions. Today we'll see 4th question. So question number 4, the students of a class are made to stand in rows. If 3 students are extra in a row, there would be 1 row less. If 3 students are less in a row, there would be 2 rows more. Find the number of students in the class. So here in this question, we have to find the number of students in the class, but we need 2 variables. So we have to derive 2 equations, linear equations in x and y from the given question. But here what we will take as x and y. So we will take x as the number of students in a row and y be the number of rows. So here we are going to take x, let x be the number of students in a row and y be the number of rows. So we are taking x as the number of students in a row and y as the number of rows. So what we have to find in this question, we have to find the number of students in the class. So how will you find the total number of students in the class? Total number of students in the class. So here, see here we have x number of students in a row and y is the number of rows. Then the total number of students in the class will be x into y. So number of students in a row and the number of rows, if you multiply, you will get the total number of students in the class. So we will get the total number of students is xy. Now we are going to derive linear equations in x and y. So first we will read if 3 students are extra in a row. So what is the number of students in a row? We have taken as x. If 3 students are more in that row, so the number of students is x plus 3 now. In that case, there would be 1 row less. If 3 students are more in a row, then the number of rows will be 1 less than what is the actual number of rows, that is y. So 1 less than y. So number of rows will be y minus 1. When you multiply the number of students in a row and the number of row, again we will get the total number of students only, that is xy only. Now we will multiply. So x into y, xy, x into minus 1, minus x, 3 into y, that is 3y, 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. So is equal to xy. So this xy term will get cancelled and you will get the first linear equation is equal to minus x plus 3y is equal to 3. So this is the first equation. Now we will move on to the next second statement. If 3 students are less in a row, so initially the number of students in the row is x. If 3 students are less in a row, so we can write number of students now is x minus 3. Then there would be 2 rows more. Number of rows is y, so we will take now the number of rows is y plus 2. So y plus 2 is equal to total number of students. So this will give you again the total number of students in the class. Now we will multiply x into y is xy, x into plus 2, that is 2x, minus 3 into y is minus 3y, minus 3 into 2 is minus 6 is equal to xy. So here also xy will get cancelled and you will get the second equation, 2x minus 3y is equal to 6. So this is equation number 2. So we got 2 linear equation. Now we will solve these 2 equations for getting the value of x and y. So the first equation is minus x plus 3y is equal to 3 and the second equation is 2x plus 2x minus 3y is equal to 6. So this is the second equation. Now if you see here, we can use elimination method. Here we can eliminate the variable y because the coefficient of y is same and the sign is different. We will add these two equations. If you add these two equations, this y term will get cancelled. Okay, so what is remaining here? Minus x plus 2x is equal to x. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. So we got the value of x is equal to x as 9. This value we will substitute in first equation so that we can find out value of y. Substituting value of x in equation 1. So here if you substitute, minus 9 plus 3y is equal to 3. That is 3y is equal to 3 plus 9, that is 12. So 3y is equal to 12, which gives y is equal to 12 by 3 is equal to 4. So what we got is x is equal to 9. Actually x is the number of students in a row. So there are 9 students in a row and y is the number of row, that is 4 rows are there. But what we have to find is total number of students in the class. So we will find out number of students in the class. What is the formula? Number of students in the class? xy. So we have already written xy. So this is equal to number of students in the class is equal to xy, which is equal to x is 9. So 9 into 4 is equal to 36. So there will be 36 students in the class. So we have completed. This question is very important. Please note down, this question is very important. Now we will see question number 5. Question number 5. In a triangle ABC, if angle C is equal to 3 angle B, which is equal to 2 times angle A plus angle B, find the 3 angles. So this is the question. We are given the equation, relationship between the 3 angles of a triangle. Okay, so what is the condition given? Angle C is equal to 3 times angle B, which is equal to 2 times angle A plus angle B. So this condition is given, and you know that the sum of the 3 angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So using these two conditions, we are going to derive 2 linear equations in variables. Okay, 2 linear equations we are going to derive, then we are going to solve and going to find the angles. So first we will take these two, second and the third one. These two conditions we are going to take now. That is 3 angle B is equal to 2 times angle A plus angle B. Now we will simplify this. So 2 times angle A plus 2 times angle B. If you take this 3 angle B to the right side, we will get minus 3 angle B, which is equal to 0. You will not have anything in the left side, so we can write 0. Now we will simplify, that is 2 angle A minus angle B is equal to 0. So this is our first equation. So we got an equation in terms of angle A and angle B. Okay, so these are the variable here, angle A and angle B. So next you have to form another equation in angle A and angle B. Then only you can solve using elimination or any one of the algebraic method. So for deriving the second equation, we are taking the angle sum property of a triangle. You know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property of a triangle. Now we need angle A and angle B, but we don't want this angle C. So in the place of angle C, from the given condition, instead of angle C, what we can write? 3 angle B. So in the place of angle C, we are going to write 3 angle B. So angle A plus angle B plus 3 angle B is equal to 180 degree. So now we will simplify this. angle A plus 4 angle B is equal to 180 degrees. So this is the second equation. So now you see here we got two equations in angle A and B. So we can solve this using elimination method. So if you want to solve this using elimination method, I want to eliminate angle B. So here the coefficient is 4 and here it is 1. So I am going to multiply first equation by 4. Okay, so 8 angle A. So when I am multiplying this equation by number 4, I will get 8 angle A minus 4 angle B is equal to 0. This is the new equation. So from the first equation, we will get equation number 3. Now we are going to eliminate. Here if you see, the sign of the second term is different. So we will add these two equations. So equation 2 plus equation 3 gives, here you see this is 1 angle A. Here it is 8 angle A. When you add, you will get 9 angle A. These two will get cancelled, is equal to 180 degree. So angle A is equal to 180 by 9 is equal to 20 degree. So angle A is equal to 20 degree. We got one angle, that is A equal to 20 degree. This value we will substitute in first equation so that we will get angle B. So substituting value of angle A in equation 1. So what is our equation 1? 2 angle A minus angle B is equal to 0. So here in the place of angle A, we will substitute 20. So 2 into 20 minus angle B equal to 0. From this we can write angle B is equal to 40 degrees. So we got angle B as 40 degree. Now we have to find angle C. So we will use this condition. What is angle C? From the given condition, angle C is equal to 3 times angle B. That is 3 into, what is angle B? We got 40 degrees. So 3 into 40 degree is equal to 120 degrees. So we got all the 3 angles of the triangle. Angle A is equal to 20 degree, angle B is equal to 40 degree, and angle C is equal to 120 degrees. So these are the angles of triangle ABC. Now we will see the next question. Question number 6. Draw the graphs of the equations 5x minus y is equal to 5 and 3x minus y is equal to 3. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and y-axis. So here the question is, draw the graph of the linear equation. So we have seen the first topic of this chapter is the graphical representation of a linear equation. So we have already seen how to draw the graph of a linear equation, and the graph of a linear equation will be a straight line. So now we are going to draw the graph of these two equations. Okay, and after drawing the equation, you have to find the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these line and the y-axis. So we will see how we are going to find the coordinates. Okay, first we will draw the graph of the equation. First equation is 5x minus y is equal to 5. So you know that if you want to draw the graph of a linear equation, we need the solution of the equation. Minimum 2 solution we need to plot the point and draw the graph. So first we are going to find the solution of this equation, that is x, y. Suppose if I am taking x is equal to 0, so what will happen? What is the value of y? So here 5 into 0 minus y is equal to 5. So y is equal to minus 5. So when x is equal to 0, we will get the value of y as minus 5. Now we will take y is equal to 0. If you are taking y is equal to 0 here, so 5x minus 0 is equal to 5. So x is equal equal to 5 by 5 is equal to 1. So you will get the value of x as 1. Now we will find one more value. We will take x is equal to 2. One more solution we will find. We will take x is equal to 2. So here 5 into 2 minus y is equal to 5. That is 10 minus y is equal to 5. So minus y equal to 5 minus 10. So minus y is equal to minus 5. That is y is equal to 5. So when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 5. So we got now 3 solutions of the first equation. Okay. Similarly, we will find out the solutions of the second equation, that is 3x minus y is equal to 3. We are going to find 3 solutions of this equation also. So when x is equal to 0, this term will become 0. So what is the value of y? Y is equal to minus 3. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 3. When y is equal to 0, when I am substituting y is equal to 0, what is the value of x? 3x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 1. When y is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. Now we will find one more value, that is x is equal to 2 we will take. If I am taking x is equal to 2, that is 3 into 2 minus y is equal to 3. That is 6 minus y is equal to 3 minus y is equal to minus 3. So y is equal to 3. So if we are taking x is equal to 2, you will get y value as 3. So we got 3 solutions of both the equations. Now we are going to plot the these points and we are going to draw the graph. Okay, so we are going to draw the graph. First we will draw x-axis and y-axis. Okay, x-axis, y-axis. X dash, y dash, and this is origin O. Now 0, 1, 2. We are going to plot the points on x-axis and y-axis. Here negative values, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and negative direction also we have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So we have plotted the points. Now coordinate axis we have drawn. Now we are going to plot the points. Okay. So for the first equation, the first solution is x0, y minus 5. So x0, y is minus 5. So this is our point. Okay. Now x1, y0, x is 1 and y is 0. So this is our point. Then the third solution is x is equal to 2, y is equal to 5. So x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 5. So this point, okay. So this is x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 5. So we have plotted the 3 solutions of the first equation. Now we are going to join this. Okay, so this is the straight line. Actually, you have to draw as a straight line. You will get a straight line. So this line represent 5x minus y is equal to 5. So this is the graph of the first equation. Now we are going to plot the points of the second equation. So first solution is 0, minus 3. X is equal to 0 and y is minus 3. So this is our point. And x is equal to 1, y equal to 0. X is equal to 1, y equal to 0 means this point. And x is equal to 2, y equal to 3. X is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. So this point. Okay. Now we are going to join these 3 points. So this line represents the second equation. So this is the second line. This represents the second equation, that is 3x minus y is equal to 0, and this is the first equation. Okay. Now if you see here, what is the next part? Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these line and the y-axis. So you have to find out the vertices of the triangle formed by these two lines and the y-axis. So can you see a triangle here? So this is our triangle. Okay, so this is the triangle, the triangle between these two lines and the y-axis. Okay, so this is our triangle. We will name it as ABC. So this is the triangle ABC. Now we have to find the coordinates, vertices, coordinates of this vertices. Okay, so what is this point actually? 1 0. A is 1 0, B is 0 comma minus 3. Point B is 0 comma minus 3 and point C is 0 comma minus 5. Okay, so the vertices of the triangle, the vertices of triangle ABC are: A is 1 0, B is 0 comma minus 3 and C is 0 comma minus 5. So this is how you have to find the vertices of the triangle ABC. Okay, so today we have completed 3 questions in exercise 3.7 and we have few more questions in this exercise that we will see in my next video. If you like my channel, you can share and subscribe. Your subscription is my motivation. Thank you, students.